What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Comic Breakdown. With this video, we are jumping into Task Force Z. This is issue number 9 of our zombie squad, and there has been a lot going on in this series. Most recently, what we have seen is the Lazarus Resin that they have been using to bring people back to life and be on this squad led by Red Hood. It is running out. With it running out, that means that they have to be much more careful. They can't just let themselves die, because death, it might be permanent if they can't get their hands on more resin. Recently, they were betrayed by Mr. Bloom, and so while he operates at Powers International, all of Gotham, they are hunting for Task Force Z. That includes the Bat family. In the last issue, we saw Red Hood getting his butt kicked by them, all a ploy so that they could get the last remaining resin and make more of it from Batman. Now, make sure that you sub to the channel, you like this video, and with that being said, let's dive into this breakdown. Alright gang, so as we jump into this issue, we have Red Hood meeting up with Spoiler. She is not here to fight him, to bring him in, to try and trick him. She is here to bring him a coffee, but she is also here to let him know that he is messing up. And while some of Task Force Z, they show up thinking that Red Hood is about to be taken down by Spoiler, Red Hood, he stops them and lets them know that she is a friend. The truth is, she needs to get going anyway, but she lets Red Hood know that he needs to bring this entire operation to an end. He is getting too deep into all of this. This may have started as an undercover job, but the truth is, Jason Todd is slowly starting to turn into a villain. The longer he works with them, the longer that he bees this person, the closer he gets to being what he has always fought against. Taking us to a laboratory at Powers International headquarters, we have Mr. Bloom and Man-Bat. Man-Bat has been turned back into a human being, back into his scientist form. He is now helping Bloom do all of his experiments. We don't even really know what he is up to, because while he is working for Powers International to really perfect this Lazarus Resin, he is also having some schemes behind closed doors. But we see that he has done significant work. The fact that Man-Bat is an actual human being, and right now they have a trial that is about to be put into operation. That's what takes us to the Snyder Ice Rink in Bloodhaven. This is where we find Red Hood and Task Force Z. Spoiler giving them a tip that Powers International is doing something at this ice skating rink. Bloom believes that this is what is going to solidify everything he has been working on. That people are going to be banging down their door trying to get their hands on this new improved Lazarus Resin. Now, as the entire team makes their way inside, Red Hood tells everybody that they need to look sharp, looking a lot like this might be a trap. There's nobody, nothing in sight, no equipment. It's just an empty ice skating rink. Now, this is where they find Sundowner, previously being a member of the team until she had been killed. Knowing that this was definitely planted for them to find, this is when the lights go out. Sundowner is activated and she starts attacking everybody. Red Hood trying to coordinate his team, trying to work as a singular unit and take down Sundowner. But one by one, she is picking them off and ripping them apart. None of them listening to Red Hood. He has no control over this situation, with the situation getting heavily escalated. He tells KG Beast to use a flare, shooting it up into the air. This light puts Sundowner just on the ground for a moment. This is not enough light. Solomon Grundy coming up from behind her, grabbing hold and bear hugging her, trying to protect all of his friends. This is when Red Hood, he tells KG Beast to use a flare and shoot Solomon Grundy. That's when Solomon Grundy goes up in flames. As he burns, we see Sundowner transform back into her human form. This makes Grundy extremely sad because the monster was a woman, and the woman, she is now dead. Yeah, it may have been a good job he saved the team, but he was unable to save this woman. As they take Sundowner outside with them, this is where they run into an entire army of police officers. While Red Hood, he tries to de-escalate the situation, tries to let them know that that they just resolved a problem for them. These guys are hell-bent on taking down Task Force Z. And for Task Force Z, it is about time that they get their medication. When they don't get their Lazarus Resin, they get hungry. They get very zombie-like, with the tensions rising more and more. It is only a matter of time before this fight breaks out, as they are using a drone to put out a high-pitched frequency. This makes Bane just lose it, begging for the noise to stop. They go in and they try to capture Bane, opening fire, throwing a net over him. Red Hood stopping Solomon Grundy from going in and just crushing everybody. He was unable to stop Bane. Bane goes in and he's throwing cars, he's throwing people. This gives them the distraction that they need, getting the rest of the team into the van. Everyone piles on board, but Bane is left behind, heading off to their new headquarters. They meet up with Two-Face. This warehouse, it is property of Black Mask. Now Red Hood, right off the bat, he is against this, saying that Black Mask has a huge body count in his wake. Black Mask is letting Red Hood know that you are no longer one of the good guys. You can try and go on this whole Good Samaritan act, but at the end of the day, you are now one of us. The tensions, they start to heat up a little bit. This is when the team, they see Black Mask and they're about ready to eat him. This allows them to renegotiate the rent on this facility. As everyone goes inside, Two-Face lets him know that we didn't have any other option. At this point, Red Hood, he could care less. He is gonna go in, he's gonna get some sleep. That's what takes us to 3 hours later, having the entirety of Task Force Z currently strapped up, ready to get their new medicine. They use Sundowner and what tiny amount of resin that she has stored in her tissue. They take it out of her body. At first, this is debated, because if they do so, this will kill Sundowner completely. But the truth is, the resin is only keeping the monster alive. The resin is the only thing that keeps her breathing. The woman, on the other hand, she has been long dead. The resin preserves the monster. The monster preserves her body. When Red Hood steps into the room, he lets it be known that Hannah, she is gone. And if we are talking about saving people, we have to save the rest of the team. Hannah would understand why we are doing this. Every minute we wait, every minute that we stand by, Bloom and Powers International, they are growing more powerful. And so they drain the last of the Lazarus Resin from her body. This all gets injected to the other members of the team, with the team now coming back, having an opportunity to go out and fight yet again. We are taken to Powers International. Powers wanting to find some kind of results to figure out what Bloom has been up to, and he has been creating a new weapon. This new weapon is from a captured prisoner. Their new weapon is Bane. And that will be the end of this issue. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. You guys know that I have been thoroughly enjoying Task Force Z. You know, when I first got into this, I didn't know what to expect, but it's been a lot of fun, and more what we are seeing is Red Hood going down a path he might not be able to return from. He has been going down this path for quite some time, working with villains, supervillains, and criminals alike, while Two-Face does really seem like he wants to go legitimate, because he sees the money that can be made in having Task Force Z. But all the others, on the other hand, they are here for one purpose and one purpose alone. They have died and they want their life back. But we are seeing Red Hood truly become ruthless, not caring about lives, not caring about death. He is caring about getting this mission done, about getting this all taken care of, and taking down Bloom and Powers International. And it looks like he is going to the extreme. He is really going to his limits and then breaking past them. All of his rules, everything that he has built up, he is breaking everything down. He is doing whatever is necessary to win this fight. And what is necessary might take away Red Hood's very own humanity. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your theories. If you would like to get caught up on the entirety of this series, be sure to check out the link in my description as well as the top of this video. I got playlists set up that is going to get you caught up on all of it. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel. you like this video and you hit that notification bell. If you would like to help out some more, you can always donate by hitting the super thanks button. And so, until the next breakdown.